Have you ever heard a whisper from the end of the world? That whisper comes from Patagonia, a land of giants where mountains and glaciers shape the horizon. The wind here feels ancient, carrying stories from long ago. Patagonia makes you feel small, yet part of something magnificent. I heard its call and knew I had to see this wild place for myself. This was more than a trip. It was a pilgrimage to one of Earth's last great wildernesses. I wanted to walk where few have walked, breathe the purest air, and see colors I'd only imagined. Patagonia promises adventure, solitude, and a connection to nature that's rare in our busy world. The very name sounds like a legend: mystery and untamed beauty. I invite you to join me to feel the magic of this distant land. Maps and photos show jagged peaks and blue ice, but they can't prepare you for the real thing. They can't capture the cold wind on your face or the deep silence of the mountains. Patagonia must be experienced with all your senses. It's a land that changes you, reminding you of the power and fragility of our world. This is the story of my journey to the southern tip of South America, where nature reigns supreme. Let's begin. Let's travel together to this land of breathtaking landscapes and incredible wildlife. We'll stand before towering glaciers, walk through endless grasslands, and meet the unique animals that call this place home. This isn't just a story about a place, it's about a feeling. It's about awe and wonder, the kind only Patagonia can inspire. Come, let's discover its secrets together. The journey starts now. Let's listen to the whisper from the end of the world. Are you ready? Patagonia is a land of dramatic contrasts, where fire and ice have sculpted the earth. The Andes rise like a great wall, their peaks sharp and snow-capped. To the east, the mountains yield to the Patagonian steppe, a vast sea of grass under an endless sky. The weather is wild and unpredictable. You can experience all four seasons in a single day. The wind, el viento, is relentless, shaping trees and howling through mountain passes. This wind is a constant reminder of nature's raw power. The region's name, Tierra del Fuego, Land of Fire, comes from the fires of native people seen by early explorers. But it's also a land of ice. Enormous glaciers flow from the southern Andes, the largest non-polar ice fields in the world. The ice glows an unreal blue, contrasting with fiery sunsets and volcanic rock. Traveling through Patagonia is witnessing Earth in its most elemental state. You see geology and climate at work, mountains carved by glaciers, plains shaped by wind, lakes filled with glacial melt. It's a dynamic, ever-changing environment. Here you appreciate the immense power and artistry of the natural world. Patagonia is both harsh and beautiful, challenging and deeply rewarding. Every moment is a reminder of the planet's raw, untamed spirit. The wind and ice define life at the bottom of the world. This is Patagonia, a place where the elements rule. It's a land that tests you and rewards you with beauty. Welcome to the land of wind and fire. Of all Patagonia's wonders, the Perito Moreno Glacier stands apart. It's a living river of ice, advancing up to 2 meters every day. Standing before its massive wall, you hear groans and thunder, nature's symphony of pressure and movement. The glacier's face stretches nearly 5 kilometers wide, rising over 70 meters above Lake Argentino. The ice dazzles in every shade of blue, from deep sapphire to bright turquoise. Witnessing a calving is unforgettable. A crack, a pause, then a tower of ice crashes into the lake, sending waves across the water. The sound reverberates in your chest, a powerful display of nature's force. Watching the glacier is meditative. Hours pass as you observe its slow dance and shifting light. The cold air, the fractured surface, the timelessness, it connects you to a different sense of time. Perito Moreno is more than a tourist attraction. It's a symbol of Patagonia's wild spirit. Here you stand at the edge of the ice age. The glacier is always changing, always alive. It's a reminder that this landscape is constantly being reborn. Perito Moreno is Patagonia's icy heart, untamed, unforgettable. To see it is to witness the power and beauty of the natural world. The Andes are Patagonia's backbone, young, sharp, and dramatic. Granite spires like Mount Fitzroy and Cerro Torre pierce the clouds, legendary among climbers. But you don't need to climb to feel their power. Their jagged silhouettes dominate the horizon. Hiking beneath these giants is unforgettable. Trails wind through beech forests, across clear rivers, and up to alpine meadows bursting with wildflowers. As you climb, the air grows thin and crisp, and the views become spectacular. Turquoise lakes, hanging glaciers, deep valleys. Silence reigns, broken only by wind or distant waterfalls. Sunrise is magical. The first light ignites the peaks in fiery orange and pink, a fleeting spectacle called alpenglow. These moments connect you to the planet's rhythm. The mountains are more than rock and ice. They're a sanctuary for the spirit. They challenge you, but also offer peace and perspective. Standing on a ridge, worries shrink before such grandeur. The Andes are a place for adventure, solitude, and self-discovery. Here, you find a deeper connection to the world and to yourself. These are truly towers of stone and spirit. Patagonia's mountains will stay with you long after you leave. East of the Andes, the land transforms into the Patagonian steppe, a vast, semi-arid grassland stretching to the horizon. At first, it seems empty, but spend time here and you'll notice its quiet details. The wind creates waves in the golden grasses, a rolling sea beneath a dome of sky. Life here is tough. Poor soil, little rain, relentless wind. Yet hardy shrubs and grasses thrive, and the steppe is full of life. Traveling across it, you feel true isolation and freedom. Roads disappear into the horizon. Hours pass without seeing another soul. The sky is enormous, clouds sculpted by wind, and at night stars blaze in a darkness untouched by city lights. The Milky Way glows bright, constellations and shooting stars clear above. Lying in the grass, you feel your place in the universe. This is the heartland of the gaucho, the Argentinian cowboy. For centuries, gauchos have ridden these plains, herding sheep and cattle, shaped by the vastness around them. The steppe is not just a landscape. It's a way of life defined by space, solitude, and respect for nature. Exploring it is to understand Patagonia's soul. Here, the land and its people are inseparable. Patagonia is a sanctuary for unique wildlife, as wild and resilient as the land itself. Guanacos roam the steppe in herds, graceful, curious, and iconic. Look up and you might spot the Andean condor, one of the world's largest flying birds, soaring effortlessly on mountain winds. Along the coast, places like Punta Tombo teem with Magellanic penguins, waddling, nesting, and calling in noisy colonies. From tiny hummingbirds to powerful pumas, Patagonia is alive with diversity. Armadillos, foxes, and the elusive huemul deer roam the land. In the waters, sea lions, dolphins, and migrating whales appear. Each animal is uniquely adapted to survive here. Observing them in the wild is a privilege, a reminder of the planet's rich biodiversity. Protecting these wild places is vital for the creatures that call them home. Patagonia's wildlife is a living testament to nature's resilience. To understand Patagonia, you must meet its people, especially the gauchos, Argentina's legendary cowboys. For generations, they've lived and worked on the steppe, mastering horsemanship and forging a deep bond with the land. The asado, a slow-roasted lamb barbecue, is more than a meal. It's a ritual of community and storytelling. Music and dance, like the lively chacarera, fill gatherings with spirit and tradition. Visiting an estancia, you ride with gauchos, share mate tea, and listen to stories by the fire. This isn't about being a tourist. It's about connecting with a culture rooted in the wild. The gaucho way is simple, honest, and deeply satisfying. Here, you learn what it means to live in harmony with Patagonia's heart. The people are as much a part of this land as the wind and grass. Patagonia awakens every sense. It's more than a place you see. Hear the thunder of calving glaciers, the howl of the wind, the silence of true wilderness. Smell the crisp glacier air, wildflowers after rain, and smoky asado fires. Feel the biting wind, the warmth of the sun, the shock of icy streams, the rough granite, and the soft grass beneath the stars. Taste wild berries, fresh mountain water, slow-roasted lamb, and mates shared with friends. These sensations create memories that linger long after you leave. Patagonia is immersive, an experience that stays with you. It's a place you hear, smell, feel, and taste. Every moment is vivid, elemental, unforgettable. Here, you become part of the landscape. The wildness seeps into your soul. Patagonia is not just a destination. It's a symphony for the senses. Let it play on in your memory. My journey through Patagonia ends, but its mark is forever. This land of power and beauty reminds us that nature still rules in some corners of the world. From living ice to stone towers, every moment here is a lesson in wonder. I found adventure, perspective, and peace. Words and pictures are only a window. The true magic must be felt. I hope this story sparks your curiosity and dreams of wild places. Patagonia is one of the world's great treasures, waiting for you. The spirit of adventure is alive and there's more to explore. Thank you for traveling with me. The whisper from the end of the world now calls to you. Will you answer? Stay curious, and let's see where the journey takes us next.